Welcome back to another episode of The Real Teachers of Atlanta. I'm Nikki. This is
Ty.
I'm Joya.
And the illustrious
Mr. Coleman. What's up?
And today I want to talk about school supplies. Better yet, did your kids bring all their school supplies to school this time?
Coleman, I like your socks.
Can we get a sock
Can we get a
cam?
close up on the socks?
Let me take a picture of socks.
Hold
Yes, sir.
it. Those are nice.
Socks
I gotta
down.
It's giving crayon case.
But
School supplies.
rose
Huh?
art or color?
See what I did there?
That's,
I see it.
you killed that thing.
Sure did.
I mean, dead, right on spot.
It was better than that joke.
Ooh.
Whoa, I don't know.
We got the queens in the house, y'all. Real teachers of Atlanta. We got the queens in the house, y'all.
All right, that sheet that they give on school supplies,
Let's talk about it.
and y'all, I think y'all give that sheet. You know, 'cause I ain't at the classroom for a while now, but I think you give it when they do the orientation or whatever. You give the sheet school supplies, or did they get it before?
The open house.
Or can they go online and check it?
So I got my kids.
Your real
July.
children
My
or
real
your
children. I
Okay.
got their lists were available online, and them school sent us an email to let us know they were available and to start shopping now before things get difficult to find. And sent the summer reading list home. I was mad about that part, but yeah. So
You're mad about
July,
Why are you mad about the summer reading list?
because I got one child that think that the reading list, she can't just use like the online version of the book. She want the
physical book.
She want the paperback, hardback, the most expensive version of the book she can find. That's the one she wants.
Oh, okay. So yours for another reason.
Yeah, she is to death.
All right. So you all have children. So what was it like? No, you're not doing that. No.
We can.
We'll go back. We'll come to you. So you have one daughter.
Yes. I did.
What was it like buying school supplies for her?
I didn't.
Huh?
I didn't buy school supplies. Her grandparents did.
Okay.
I can barely hear you.
Oh, you
I can hear you over here.
I said I did not buy school supplies. Her grandparents
Yeah, there you
did.
go. Okay. Good.
Okay. So was it a list? Was it a long list that you remember? You just passed the list off to the grandparents.
Just I don't remember the
You don't
list.
remember?
Pass the
No.
grandparents. She ain't had no money.
Okay. What was
No,
it
that
like?
just
She was
wasn't
teaching
my.
at private school.
That wasn't my thing to buy. Like we all
Pitched
had
in with different
something that we,
okay.
you know.
Well-
so the school supplies was never my job to buy. Towards like when she got in high school, but I mean she didn't really require that much for high school.
High school is easier.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
What was it like for your lovely bunch of children?
Man, that tribe I had, boy, them jokers come in. I said, man, look, I ain't got no money. Y'all go to school, steal it.
What does that?
I ain't got it.
What does that mean? What did that entail?
If a bitch leave the pencil laying down, pick it up.
If the what?
If a bitch leave that pencil laying down, pick it up.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so you all have different methods of
let me-
providing. Okay,
I bought my school supplies for my
for your children.
both of them. Yeah.
For
My
your
school
minute.
supplies.
Okay, hold on, wait, pause. We want to circle back around to that. Are you sure?
I'm scared. I'm trying to move past it.
I'm trying to move it. All right, we coming back.
Let's go back.
just trying to collect.
But y'all
myself.
remember the book covers? Y'all ain't do book covers?
No, where you buy it, where you can.
Well,
cover
we didn't
the-
buy none.
We made paper.
We
didn't
had-
paper.
No, we use a
had to buy the
Winn-Dixie paper bag
Jesus.
and
Winn-Dixie
cut that
had
bitch down
paper
and flip it and put that book in and flip it over and tape it up. Book
And it
cover.
works just fine.
And you write on there social studies.
Wait.
You
They ordered book covers when I was
Order?
coming up, and they
Shit.
had pretty pictures and
Right in
stuff.
colors.
So all your kids. It wasn't order in my house.
My mom used to
Then
be
go
like,
in
"How
that
many?"
cabinet and get that bag out of that cabinet and cut that damn
So
paper
that was
bag.
like arts and crafts, like in an art class.
all
you
their
would make
books-
one.
Yeah,
No,
they,
but
they,
all
they
their
art
books were
crap that
brown.
book cover. That's what they did.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. How you know which book you were holding?
It said science.
You take a Sharpie and you write on the front of it. And that was your subject. You write on that science, social studies, math, language, English, whatever you got going on. But we took that brown paper bag from Winn-Dixie and we break that joker down, cut it down real good. Flip it over there.
Yeah, when Dixie has pepper.
Yeah.
Most grocery
It used
stores.
to, but they got them plastic
Yeah, they
bags
got
now. But
plastic
back
now.
then they had them brown bags. Boy, who? Them were book covers.
The little book cover.
Ooh.
So Winn Dixie book covers, and then you can steal pencils
I'll
at
go
the
in with
school.
this and steal some bags.
Steal some bags.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get them books covered.
How you get it to stay? You put tape or glue on it.
You use tape.
Okay.
Take that Scotch tape and fold it real good. And run that around down the line that book
Right
side.
up, line it up.
Yes, sir.
no.
You gotta leave
When
no
you
room now
take it
because you
off,
don't want to make it too
rip it
tight.
up.
Because you make it too tight, you're gonna bust it open.
I got you.
Yeah. That's how you do it.
I feel like I need a tutorial on
Did you
what?
decorate?
I want him to show us.
Was it
Man, y'all don't know about
decorated?
no hard time. Y'all don't know
Yeah, you
about
can
it.
decorate.
Yes.
You can color it and stuff.
But-
Yeah, they did that.
Yeah, they can
Yeah,
make
they be
it
drawing little
personalized.
animals.
Yeah, I
Consider
know
that
you
book.
can use like paper and stuff.
We used to
Oh my god.
we used to buy the book covers. Like
Yeah, they had like different. You can order. Had glitter and stuff on them.
yeah, they were fun.
Yeah,
Wow,
they
that's
ain't
a waste of
rocking
damn
with. They
time.
ain't using that no more. I don't.
What
Yeah,
do you
nobody
get
uses
book?
book cover.
Book
You
cover.
got a damn
They don't have
glitter
They
book
don't
in
even
there
got
shit.
books. They don't even have books. Some of book cover.
No,
we had-
it ain't now.
No. But the schools-
Everything's online now.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But kids are complaining about that. By the way, we'll talk about that in another episode. But the so for my kids, school supplies this year, I think we spent in total
With both of your
kids together probably close to $400.
$400. How many kids
Everything
you
too.
got? 2.
Yeah.
Shit. $13 in my house.
But I bought the stuff that's on the list. Now okay.
First of all, every parent knows not to buy the stuff on like all that stuff is unnecessary. So on social media every year before school starts, I hear a lot of parents complaining about
I complain
school
too.
supplies.
I'm the main
Me,
one.
honestly, I don't even know who decides what the school list should look like because ultimately, I think teachers should decide what they need for their class.
I have an
Because
answer for
for
that.
as me, I don't need all that. But I think the necessity should be Kleenex, Lysol spray, Lysol wipes, definitely pencils, paper. Well, yeah, we can go with some paper.
Deodorant.
Printer.
So
It's a school supply.
hold on.
It's definitely
But the stuff you talk about is the stuff that parents, and I'm gonna be real, because I done bought it too many times. What you
As you should, because
But
y'all
that's the
children
stuff-
are
no,
the
I
ones
get
that
it.
are using it.
You know, I get it from both sides. That's why I did it. Teaching was one thing I will say that teaching made me stop doing, was nitpicking through that school supply list. My first year teaching, I said, oh, these kids musty, dirt. They come in here, everything messed up. Man, when I tell you, my kids' teachers could have asked me for new cars, I probably would have tried to get it because I understood. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see that before. I didn't know because I was just a parent who complained. I did it for every year. I'd be like, y'all don't need, get your own, the school need to supply this and that and this. So I know both sides. That's why I'm always like, let me just buy the stuff because I get it. But now, whatever on the list, I take both kids' lists and I highlight straight down. Got this. I made one trip and I'm getting every single thing they need. And I keep a stockpile at home. And I had the stuff that I sent to the classroom and I do not play about that. I send them kids with everything.
So I'm totally different. I told my kids, we'll get it as we go. Just let me know the day before if you need it.
Start y'all with.
Okay, so-
I'm gonna send you
I'm
a
gonna see the
start
school
now.
with a spiral notebook.
Right, and a pencil.
And a pencil.
Right, that'll
Now-
get you going.
And if they further, y'all get back with me and we'll try to put something together. We'll come up with something.
Right, double
So-
back because you need a book bag.
In the book bag, you need
Shit,
you know,
ain't
You
no
need,
damn-
you
ain't no
need
damn
you a
book bag in my
binder, a book bag. Now back in the
Trap
day,
keeper?
you need
Yeah.
your
call
one of
it
them
trap- yeah.
binder, whatever,
Notebook, whatever.
Yeah.
loose leaf paper because not all teachers take the spiral. What is that?
Yeah,
That
the spiral
notebook.
composition, the spiral notebook.
I
Not
hate
the
them
composition book,
The
but
spiral
when they
bound
used to
one.
tear it out. They don't-
Spiral notebook.
Yeah, spiral notebook.
Yeah.
But so I want to bring this up. And well, so let me answer the thing. You said who makes up the list. So this what I found
What you find?
is the lists are supposed to be based on the curriculum being taught. And then the necessities in order to maintain the classroom. So when they break, you know how we all have these common lessons. So you know what you need what the student's going to need, what's going to be needed in that classroom in order for that lesson to be executed, whether it's construction paper, poster board, whatever the case is for each lesson, right? Whatever we're going to need. And they break that down by all the students and say, this is the list that needs to come to the school. There's some things that the district's supposed to provide, whatever, but ultimately the stuff that students will be the ones to use and keep, they're saying parents or the student needs to provide to the school. So paper for you to take, so student takes your notes, you need your own paper. If you're going to color on whatever, or I'm going to print a worksheet out for you, student needs to provide printing paper. I'm gonna give you the ink and a printer, fine. So that's where the list is supposed to come from. However, I was mentioning earlier, what I have found is, so when I was looking around, I was like, let me just, I like my numbers, so I started calculating it out. So I took a sampling of non-Title I schools, Title I school, and Title I schools to look at their list, just middle schools, because that's my reference. And the difference in the supply list is huge within the same district where the schools should all be teaching the same thing by 65%. So the non-Title I schools are getting more supplies from their lists are longer.
The list is longer.
The list is longer. The non-Title I is longer than the Title I school.
Non-Title, what?
So Title I schools, their supply list look like this. Title I school. Non-Title I, like this.
Oh, okay.
But y'all teaching the same lessons.
Like, so, Joy, can you pull up the school list?
The school list?
Sample school list.
Okay, I remember
Go
they
ahead.
had-
So
I
school list,
honestly don't know.
I remember
what's
they used to
on it.
have whiteout on the school list,
I do remember that.
but they
Yeah.
took it off.
Well, we don't use whiteout because they don't halfway right with the list.
Well, back in my day, kids were sniffing it.
Glue too.
All right. I got my kids.
Yep.
They used to be big on that.
I got
glue.
my kids' supply list.
Okay.
Okay, read it out. What you got?
Okay. One.
Took a long time.
This is
Yeah, you took real long.
non-Title
Google
I.
Queen. She's pretty slow today.
Well, I screenshot my kids
Yeah.
because I go to, non-Title I school.
Okay, Joy.
Okay. 1 2-inch 3-ring binder with pockets and dividers, or 1 spiral college rule, or a 100-page notebook with a pocket.
First of all,
That was the
I
first
ain't gonna know
thing.
what the motherfucker 2-inch is.
Next thing. 4 2-pocket folders with fascinators.
Who?
Huh?
Fasteners. Fascinators. 4 2-pocket folders with fasteners.
What is that?
The
Oh, that's the
folders
thing
with the pockets
little
and the
thing
pieces.
in the middle, the little. Okay.
4 of them. 1
Ain't never
inch
had that.
1-inch 3-ring binder with 5 dividers and notebook paper. That's a different class.
This is for a middle school.
1 middle schooler. 1 student.
But
Yeah.
is that just one class?
Well, he's middle school, so they switch classes. My kids been switching classes since 4th grade.
Well,
But this is
crazy.
his school
okay,
supply.
the list sounds long. Keep
I
going.
told you, yeah, it's long. So 1.5-inch 3-ring binder with 5 dividers, 1 large package of loose leaf college rule notebook paper, 4 composition books, college bound, college
They
rule.
going to college now.
I told you this is
But they do
non-Title
need the
I.
composition.
They need the
notebook.
composition.
But
Yes.
my point is,
You
this
need
is
the
non-Title
composition.
I.
You need the composition notebooks. Cause for me, I'm an ELA.
And they
teacher.
need
That-
the science.
I get it, but what's the wrong with regular notebook paper? Why y'all
Loose
want
leaf.
or regular spiral bound notebook? Something.
It's just better. You can't really tear the
See,
composition.
I read all
paper
that. I'm
down.
gonna be like, school hard already.
That's
Well,
too
we
much.
didn't even get down half the list.
Again, who's creating the list?
But this
that
is
seems
stuff
like-
that
That's the part. Who's
the county
creating
I
it?
just told you. This is the stuff that they use.
Who is they?
The kids are using this.
Who create the
I just
school
told you
list?
the same. They look at your curriculum and say,
She
"This
still
is
ain't
This
told me.
episode long.
who's making your." The same people designing your curriculum. The same people who are telling you at your district office, this is what all the 8th graders in the county are going to learn. This is what's going to be needed in order for them to learn this
so that's what
lesson.
the superintendent
It
did is
goes
making this
down
money.
the line.
Well, I
Is what I'm
tell you,
saying.
well, I tell you, parents ain't buying pencils because
Well,
your
that's
child
only the
coming
parents
in,
not buying the
they
pencils.
not buying pencils.
One
That's
pack of
one
copy
thing they ain't
paper.
buying.
Okay, let me ask you all something because maybe it's just me. When I look at the school supply list, I tailor it to my class.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you.
That's what
supposed
you're
to do.
supposed to do as
For
a teacher, yes.
science, I don't care about what the superintendent is sending. Forget all that. The kids for science need a composition notebook
Yeah.
or a notebook, pencil, colored pencils. That's it.
Sure.
And then the other miscellaneous stuff like the tissue and the paper and yes, but that's what you need to come to class with.
In the beginning.
In the beginning.
And that's why I say
in the beginning, then what?
No, I'm saying teachers need to individually write down. Like it could be grade per grade level. I think teachers need to come together and see per grade level what kids need because kids not using all that stuff.
They don't need all of that stuff. They need something to write with, something to write on.
Now maybe maybe my room a little different.
I'm gonna tell you this though.
They don't need all
my
of that.
kids. I will say this.
It's not
when
healthy.
I ask my kids, "Do you use this? Have you used this?" Yes, they're using it. When I go up to their schools, they are using these
They're
things.
using the 2-inch binder with the Trapper Keeper with the.
My son got his binder and he got his notes. But I'm saying the reason I bring it up is, as a parent, on the outside, I didn't think that either. They're not using this. But what I am
school
saying.
mom, though.
So, but before I was a school mom, I said the same thing. You just need something to write on and something to go to school with. But I'm also want to point out, and that's why I brought it up, there's a difference between what's expected when your kids are for students who are at the better school than they are at schools who are lower income. That's when we start to strip down and say, oh, all you need is the bare minimum, and then they don't get the same stuff. So they're not doing it.
Not you saying they discriminating with the
They do.
But let me ask you a question.
But that's y'all being a fool.
The school supply list discrimination?
It's done intentionally.
Wait, but I got a question.
Sure.
But go ahead.
But I'm gonna say, even if they discriminate, at the low-fo school, as you call it, they not buying all that.
Okay.
I don't care what's on the list.
So I'm gonna go with you on that. We might not be buying that, right? But the kids are okay. If we're doing common lessons, so at middle school over there and middle school over there, this one in a better area, this one not, whatever. Okay, we're just gonna call it what it is. This one has a long list with all the stuff that they're gonna need for their projects.
That's the wealthy school.
Wealthy school. I'm getting
hypothetically.
So all their projects and everything, they've got supplies for that. This school got a spiral bound notebook and a pencil. How they doing their project?
Well, that's why you ask for the supplies when the project time comes around.
So and then what? So, or you could have told them at the beginning, which is what a lot of parents say, tell me at the beginning everything I'm gonna need.
But you might not know. You might not want to do the water cycle filtration cup.
Y'all don't have a school store no more?
School
store?
My kids do, because they wear that cash app out.
You put a star on their head or some shit like that and go to the school store and get a free pencil or something like that?
Free pencil?
Yeah.
When my kids go to the school store, a card is swiped.
A card?
A card.
I'm talking about
connected to somebody's bank account at my house.
Wait a minute, I'm talking about school store as in store at the school where they actually sell stuff.
Oh,
yes. Right. And the store at my kid's school is connected. When my kids go in there to
the
get
school
their little
store.
stuff,
oh, you
when
got
they
the
want
school
something,
store connected to your account.
No. If they want it, they need to use a card that is connected to a bank account that's
so
attached
they
to my
can
house.
purchase
they
school
can buy
items
it
at their school.
Yes.
At the school, right.
With their parents' account.
Money. With our money.
Well, with all this stuff you say you buying, why they at the school buying some more supplies?
Because they want Starbucks and hoodies.
Okay, no. We're talking.
They got chips and all that.
They got all
That's
that junk in the school
extra
store.
stuff.
I'm
That
just
ain't
saying,
school. We
but they
talking about
have
school
supplies in the
supplies.
school
Well,
store.
you can't learn hungry.
You sure can't. They go buy them snacks, baby.
But that ain't school supply.
Hey, I'm just letting you know.
That's just extra.
So okay, so let me.
You're a mean mom. Go ahead.
I let my kids get one piece of cute little school paraphernalia a year, cause that junk high.
School paraphernalia?
Yeah, they little.
Nah, that's what I'm talking about.
Not that kind. Oh, so you're saying that the school list is more detailed for populations of children that go to more affluent schools?
I think so. Based on what I found, based on what I looked at, yes. I think that, but I also look at our academic expectations of those same students. And
compared to the kids that go to the poor schools.
Yes.
And a notebook gonna make the
difference. And a notebook means that it's expected that they don't have enough to buy the Trapper Keeper.
I think that's the way that we look at it. And because we lower, I feel like when we change
at it that way, because
what I'm saying is for example, when we were all from the school that we was all at before, where I had met y'all at, I was told don't ask parents for too much because they can't afford it. So you need to take stuff off the list. And I said, well, this lesson says I'm gonna need the XYZ, so I'm putting it on the list. This lesson said I'm gonna need XYZ, so I should put this on the list so parents know to make sure we have this. I was told don't worry about that. Meanwhile, my own kids at a different school were doing those activities that my students could not.
Because the parents too broke to buy it.
But the parents didn't say they were too broke to buy it. The parents at our school didn't say that. But they didn't get the opportunity to say because it was never on the list.
Well, that was up to you.
No, my principal said don't.
Well, forget what the principal said at the school
Well, who
I
knew
asked
that?
y'all at.
But
if
I'm
that's
saying,
your
I didn't
classroom,
know.
girl.
At the beginning,
well, you
I'm saying
didn't
in the
know.
beginning, you didn't know that.
So
See what I'm saying?
let me be clear. You said that the principal where I asked
The
sent
AP
y'all
said,
out.
the AP said, don't worry about that.
She told
She
you
said,
to say,
don't worry about that. The parents not gonna all be able to do that. We don't have this area don't have that kind of money. So take this off.
Bro, she didn't say that. Quit.
We don't want to burden our parents.
She didn't say that.
That's the words. I don't want to burden.
She didn't want to
parents.
burden the parents.
That's-
But
in other words,
what type of stuff was on the? What was on the list?
Play-Doh.
Google that one, Joy.
Here go your chance.
Play-Doh, so we can make some.
Play-Doh.
That was one of the activities for my math class. We needed Play-Doh to model
Look at you typing like a little auntie. I'm just gonna see what you're doing.
for math models.
At the end of the day, I
You
don't.
can
I
afford
bought it.
Play-Doh.
Play-Doh?
I bought the Play-Doh, which is the other side of
what
it.
do you use for?
There was
build.
an activity for modeling. We were doing 3D shapes and stuff where they could like fill stuff or volume, like press the Play-Doh in there. It's just different
So
little
that
activities.
on the rich folks list or the poor
Oh,
folks
my
list?
kids well, I try to put it on mine. The activity is available
Back
to
in my day,
both
we tried to eat
both
it.
sets of students.
Schmilling.
That bitch had that salt in it. Ooh, what?
Stop it!
You had to taste
No.
and see what it look tastes like.
No.
that tastes-
So the activity
tastes
is
good.
for both
I
schools,
ain't
but
say all that.
everybody's not doing it. That's my point. Is that we do have some. Now I have seen some school lists that had me raise an eyebrow or two, like the ones I asked for. I want these
You read that
specific
thing fast,
crayons,
too, boy.
and I want this and that. I feel like that's extra. Like them little.
Man, we got a school list. What?
I mean,
got her.
it's pretty much the same stuff. Bible.
we had a ruler.
What?
We had
Maybe a
a
Bible class.
If they go to a Christian school, they probably need a Bible. But just thinking back when I was in school and thinking about a school list, I don't remember my mom taking me inside and we going through this extravagant school list. I just don't recall it. I had me a nice book bag. I had me a pencil. I had me a ruler, a contractor.
Yeah, we old now. We old back then.
And
That's-
call
yeah.
it a day.
we
Man,
I said,
please.
yeah.
I had.
Y'all heard that right? She said, yeah.
Huh?
She said, yeah.
You had that?
No, she said, yeah, y'all old.
But we
all
learn.
learn.
Y'all buying all this stuff. Y'all children ain't learning nothing.
They are, but my what I'm saying is my
what
school
you
supply
saying?
was more than that. My school supplies, I had posters. We had stuff to
That's
do
when you
science
do
fairs.
projects.
See,
That's
And
not
you
to
st-
buy
That's
early.
right,
You
that-
still have to buy it
We ain't
as
buying
a
that.
parent.
Y'all
Whether
talking
I
about
buy
the
it in
public
August
school.
or in January, I
And-
still gotta buy it.
Hold up.
Yeah, about 5 books.
Hold up.
up.
And then at the public school, they make you buy all this stuff. Then you got to pay technology fee, science fee, all them
Yes.
type
Yeah,
of
you do
fees.
got to pay that science fee.
You gotta hear.
Damn.
And that's new. Them fees new.
Well,
Got headphone
I
fee.
could have. If I had to start over with a child, it's a notebook and a pencil. Because I know
I
what they
think
do.
all students should just.
I bring
why-
the
what's
Kleenex and the wipes and stuff because really and truly,
That's what's most important.
that's what's needed.
I
Wipes,
think.
We ain't had
Spray?
nobody clean that. I mean, we had clean that.
Yeah, we did. I mean, I
We
will
had
say that there
clean
are
it.
some
We
teachers
had
that I
clean
know
it.
for a
Fancy
fact
as
go
right.
overboard, but I also feel like what happens when we start with these crazy bare bones lists and stuff is teachers end up feeling, when parents don't buy at least, because let's play the other side of it. If if the list is already bare bones and the parents still
What does
don't
bare
buy
bones
it,
mean?
like if it's still small or it's just the necessities, it's not, if it's already short and you still don't buy it, because parents are always still complaining. There's always if you don't buy it, then the teachers are filling in the gap. So now we still spending money.
Who going
and
through
for
the
me,
list to see little Johnny brought his
That's
crayon?
what I'm saying.
They don't know.
Tony
No
got-
one's saying
Who
that.
going through the list?
No,
I had
no
a little
one's
boy
saying that.
bring me. I know it was he ran it back, crayons and stuff. Hey, thank you for bringing it to the class. This what you got. This what we rolling with.
No,
Right.
I'm not saying that. I would hope no teacher is saying, this kid brought this, that's all they're going to use. I'm not doing that. But
think anybody's
when we
doing
don't have enough, okay, hey, I got 3 reams of paper. We need 25 for the school year. Somebody's got to buy it. I get 2 free from the office.
Well, then that's when you switch your lesson up. Instead of
But I'm-
collecting the loose leaf paper, just keep it in your notebook.
or whatever.
Or just Well,
but we
now they
still
have
end up buying. My thing is, teachers still end up buying supplies. We can say that all day, but we still end up
Oh, I
supplying our
started doing that.
classroom.
I'm not doing that.
See, I ain't do all that.
I'm not doing it. I'm so
In
sorry.
my classroom, notebook, pencil, that's it.
That's
That's it. I ain't
Notebook,
on.
pencil.
I mean, I had the list that they gave me that they told me to have the kids to get or whatever. I told them, kids, y'all get y'all notebook and pencil, man. That's all y'all need.
But now once you start doing projects, that's something
I
different.
did activities because I do think that kids need
They need
that.
the hands-on.
And you know what I didn't like neither? Something else that I saw in school, I saw this too, that teachers would actually give kids grades if they had all their supplies.
Oh, now that's insane.
No,
Same.
and I've heard that they take that out, but I have heard of teachers doing that.
Yeah, that's not
For
right.
their school
Yeah.
supplies.
Yeah.
I heard that too.
Yeah.
You
Now I
can't
know
did do
they-
it.
Like if you got all your
jailed.
supplies, you coming in school already failing.
That's
Yeah.
you need to be jailed.
And I
for
feel
that.
like
That's
you
not
can't
right.
charge the kids for whatever the parent does like that. Like
Yeah,
if it's
that's
just
not right.
They have done that.
But that
is
used to be a
sick.
thing. That used to be a thing for real. I just
I'm not sure
when
you hate
when
that
you
when
bring
I
it
do it.
down.
I don't like that.
I know.
Because some kids, they can't afford, their parents can't afford to buy certain school supplies.
Sure.
It's good you understand
and there
that at a young
are, but
age.
there is support places for that. Like some churches do that. They have school supply drives. I know
Right.
locally we have a radio, one of the big radio stations here does
Oh
one
man,
every
them
year.
church and school supply drive, but them things get
Man.
ratchet, ghetto ratchet bad.
Man.
Out there fighting over a book.
Yes, they
My
will.
child had this first. Wop, 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 wop.
At the school?
They're doing the shamar.
At the drive.
Wop, wop.
Yeah.
Did you hear what he said?
At the shamar.
I cannot.
I cannot, Will.
I cannot.
When they out there fighting, it gets bad out there.
Yeah, they do.
I've been to those church drives and I've seen parents come out there and literally start fighting about them school supplies.
Because it's pressure for parents to buy. You know, the kids need certain supplies.
And I'm looking at like hundreds and hundreds of bags on the table, but it's just a certain bag. Or you want this bag? You can just go thumb through the other bags. You know?
Yeah. I always
Think
had
about when
extra
you-
book bags in my classroom. I always had extra supplies because I also didn't want any kids to come to my class and not have what they needed.
That's sweet, Nikki.
I always did that. But my church would help me too. I would
Aw.
ask. That was just how I operate. I didn't want kids to not have.
Mm-hmm.
And just think about those parents that have
I can't hear you. Speak up, please.
She gonna knock you out later. I see it
I can't
coming.
hear you.
You can hear me. Pull your chair a little closer.
You did mute down there. Talk. Speak up.
Just think about.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm not even going to say it.
No.
So,
What we think about?
We ain't thinking about nothing.
uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So, for science, for example,
Okay.
we are building an astronaut suit.
You gonna rescue the ones that were stuck out in space?
No, it's another part of the assignment. But
Now, how you been astronaut, Susan? Y'all use some kind of fabric or what?
so let's say if they choose the planet Neptune. Neptune is not a terrestrial planet because it's a gas giant.
Huh.
So you have to create a suit that is conducive to being on Neptune. So maybe you can do a suit where
sounds
I thought that was a
fun.
band.
yeah, you can a functional suit.
Joe, why do I
That
feel like you've
sounds
been there?
fun.
I knew this was coming.
I might have been.
I mean, you
I don't feel
really,
like I'm
you
from
really,
Earth
you really,
anyway.
you really knew that planet too good.
Well, I teach it. So, I mean,
You got all this Anunnaki stuff going on, and you talking like that.
listen, that's another show for, listen.
Jump out the scales now. I'm the fuck out of here.
That's Stranger
Do it
Things.
in front of me one time. Watch what happened to me. And let your eyes do it one time. Watch what I do.
You can't even
My
blink to it all
point-
around.
You can't get that fast.
Go right there.
Get to the point, Joy.
My
ahead, Joy.
point is that I'm asking them for supplies right now,
Sure.
like aluminum foil, a box. Everybody has a shoebox.
Okay, so how far ahead is this project?
So we started it already. They won't start building until next week, but I've already asked them to start bringing in supplies, and I've put them in groups, so it's not an individual assignment. So you bring in what you can. So you
Okay.
use
Well,
use
that's
the
smart.
materials that you can.
That's a good way of doing
that
it.
you're, for some kids that can't, if you have a piece of paper, that's all you can contribute, then that's fine.
Yeah, my kid hit me up for shoe boxes. He went straight to my closet and was like, "Can I have all of these?"
Shoe boxes?
Yeah.
Oh,
I keep my shoes in their boxes. So my son said, "Don't worry about that. These shoes won't be in the box."
so you keep your shoe boxes after you buy the shoes?
I
I
do
keep the
too.
shoes in
Y'all
the
do?
box. Yeah. And my son, now I have shoes not
I
in
like
the
I mean,
to
what's
to
wrong with the
preserve
box?
the-
Still sacred? You don't put it in a trash can or something?
No, it preserves the
Keeps
integrity
shoes
of the shoe.
together. So it's not just
Naked.
Just put your shoe on the floor in the closet.
I got a lot of. I have over 100 pairs of shoes.
What?
Yeah, put them in a shoe.
How many
box.
pairs of shoes you have?
That's too much.
You think I sitting there counting my shoes?
You don't have. Well, I was forced to. Well, that's another story.
I got a
for
shoe
another day.
rack.
I have those too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got shoes downstairs, and I got shoes in my second closet, and I got shoes in my.
But I got some on the closet floor too, though.
And on
With
the
no
shelf.
box.
Oh, you can hear that, huh?
Huh?
If you go, you can.
I knew she'd be stuck on it. Don't worry about it, though. Come on.
How many shoes you got? Just size.
I don't
Who's
know.
counting
I
shoes?
don't count.
Are people
I
counting
have
shoes?
a lot of shoes,
Yeah.
but I don't count.
Well, shoes not real supply neither. I mean, you needed not to go barefoot to school or whatever, but.
No, you need school
But you
clothes.
don't have to
in
have
school.
That's
Jordan.
the point I was trying to make before I was ruling.
Ooh, that's a waste of money. Go ahead, Ty.
What was that? What is he saying?
She said school clothes. I was going to
Oh,
elaborate
No,
on
that's
that.
what I was saying.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
parents that have 3 and 4 children,
Ooh, Lord.
and they got to buy supplies on top of trying to get an outfit for the first day.
For the first week.
Now
Or
that's
for
where
the
I
next
skimp.
year if the kids
Now
go
that
out
is
of-
where I skimp.
Y'all can hate me. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
But school clothes is bullshit.
So what are kids
Give me
supposed to
some.
wear?
It's
Absolutely
just
is.
another way to generate revenue
It is.
out of
Oh,
us poor
that-
folks.
Mm-hmm.
Keep them poor by telling them you need to have these clothes to wear.
Nope.
I think all schools need to go to uniform.
Oh, I think so too. And I didn't feel that
completely
way.
feel that way about it.
But I
Take the
agree
pressure
now.
off of these parents, man. Have to buy all these. Man,
All
I
the
just talked to my
same.
homeboy not too long ago. My homeboy, man, spent $1,600
I
on
know
two
you
kids.
lying.
He done been to the car.
I spent more on the supplies than I had on the school
Stop
clothes
it,
this
man.
year. I didn't do it.
$1,600, man, for
Both
school
my
clothes.
kids, my
That's
son
crazy.
got 4 pairs of pants. That's because the ones
I
he
am
had
an
didn't
advocate
fit.
for uniforms.
I
as
kid you
well.
not.
I think we need
You
to
know,
get
I
more.
used to be against. You know, I used to say no to them.
So that way
uniforms,
these
but
kids
now
will be looking
we
at
put them
each other. You know something that let me say it like this here. This is something that I heard that was very powerful to me. You know, y'all know the group called the Jabberwockies, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And they do the dance or whatever.
Yeah.
And somebody asked them the question, why do y'all wear masks? And they said we wear masks because that way people cannot just focus on that particular person. You can see us as a group. That's why, and I said, man, that's powerful because if the kids would go to all school uniforms, nobody has time to look at to see what you got on,
Yep.
what
Yes.
they got on,
Yep.
that this lady style or whatever. It'll be all in one thing where everybody can, that takes some of the pressure off. That might give them a chance to get more into their education because, you know, as soon as kids come in, the first thing they do, they doing this here.
They gonna
Man.
wear with the Gucci belt on.
Looking. Oh, and y'all remember young, I ain't gonna say his name, but y'all remember young Gucci come to school all the time, had the little thing. Boy, he made sure that belt buckle was shown,
Ain't
boy.
did nobody work.
And they had the Gucci book
And
bag
nobody did no work.
walking up and down the hallway.
So the whole time he's
Fresh.
sitting there playing that belt buckle.
Fresh with a brand new iPhone.
So yes,
Brand
it's a
new.
huge distraction
It
for
is.
students.
Big distraction. And
I
hate it.
I never wanted to go with y'all on them school uniforms, but my mind has been changed.
Yeah, it
school
need to be school
uniform me all
uniforms.
day.
It need to be.
Need to be. I agree.
And it'll take the pressure off the parents, man. Some parents ain't got that kind of money to be spending like that, but they spend
That's
it because
a lot.
They're trying
they
to
trying to keep up with everybody else got.
You know what their kids
Keep them poor. Keep them
Listen,
poor. That's what you're gonna
My
do it.
son, when them
And the
pants got the hot
kids-
water, he got 4 pairs of pants. I said, you better wash them and rotate,
Man, my
buddy.
mama sent me to school with a pair of Wranglers on, boy. I hated it, boy.
Nah, I
But I had
didn't
to
get the
go.
Levi's on them, but
But the
still.
kid, I mean, and that gets in there, like they think that's what they supposed
Yes.
to do. Because my daughter's in college, and she was like, "I need to go school shop." I said, "Baby, you're a college student. That was cute, K through 12.
You
ain't-
did.
Okay, so
That's very
I'm
true.
glad you said that because that just confirms what I said. Because I got a
You
senior
got
this
your
year.
own job."
So I got a
Nice.
senior this year, and I told my senior, I said, "This the last time we back to school shop."
You did it.
So how did she take it when you told her y'all not back to school shopping no more?
Who?
Your daughter.
Because I just told my daughter this her last time.
How
getting
she
back to
gonna
school.
take it? This my money.
Oh,
Yeah, and she has her own job, so
you right.
Sure, I've been told my
I mean,
kid
I
that
can
in
help out
fifth
on
grade.
some things that you need.
It's your last time. It's
Like
your
we
last
got
time
bigger
school
fish to
shopping.
fry. We got
Fifth grade.
tuition.
Fifth grade, I stopped school shopping fifth grade. That was it. I kept y'all clean all the way to fifth grade. Sixth grade, y'all motherfuckers on your own now. Let's just work it out. Take that shit from last year, make it work. That's what we gonna do. But I'm telling you, I didn't have it like that. I ain't afraid to tell you, I didn't have it. So we gonna make this thing work. Mama looking crazy carrying on. You need to get the kids school plenty of clothes in that closet.
but at that age, don't they grow
Run
out
that
of the
same book
clothes?
behavior.
No, we ain't go out there because, cause in the summertime, I tell them to take them old jeans, cut them down to short.
Or you can put that split.
Put that split on the side
On
when you
the
some shirts. Yep. Get
Wait,
a little
what?
What? Y'all had a split on the down.
Man, I don't know
Split
about
on the
that.
side
Y'all
and did
don't
what?
know
But
about
on your
dresses.
pants?
Split the side
Yeah,
of the
split
pants.
the
They
side
had
of
a
your
little
pants.
room,
You have a
little
split.
leg room to breathe.
Split right there, boo. Make you a slit.
Oh, so that the pants can stretch out a little bit.
Well, I don't know what you want to call it. We use a new design.
We just had to make it work.
What was it supposed to do?
And I mean, they get
If they
credit with
were
their shirt. They used to fold their shirts up and cut it up and open back up and all these designs and stuff, you know. And they wear like a little tank top underneath and go to school like that sometimes. That was style back then, you know. It was just
Interesting.
something. But you gotta make it work.
My mom bought me new clothes, but
I'm trying to figure
still,
out
you want to
where
stay.
did we grow up?
You want to stay in the trends.
'cause I didn't do
do
that. Did
stuff
you do
like
that?
that.
Man, I ain't had no new clothes.
Didn't do that
I
either.
mean, you make it work.
I wanted me a pair of Jordan Ash and everything, but I couldn't even get them.
I had me some Jordans,
I
some
just look at them
Jordan
on the rack,
shoes
boy,
with the
just
Jordan,
I used to like
Jordan
those.
pants.
The mud jeans, the super low rise mud.
LEI.
Oh,
Remember
yes.
I remember the LEI
I
jeans.
still like them. LEI.
My mama had me in Lee jeans and Wrangler with motherfucking cowboy shirt on. Going to school.
What about the Dickies?
Okay, I had one pair of Dickies. I
I
didn't like
have
them. They ain't
Dickies.
fit.
Remember those?
The Dickies I had was dirty. We had a washing machine. No,
Oh, not from working.
no, we had to go out there in the back with the tub and wash our clothes.
Well, actually, that's a better way to wash
Yeah,
clothes.
it wasn't no
honest. Leave it
laundry and
up.
all that.
You had the scrub. What they call the scrub
So we had a
board.
wash machine and we used to
Where
hang
you
stuff on a dryer, the line and outside. But we thought that was fun.
And boy, don't get to washing them drawers, but you had to hide them.
Oh gosh.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, this has been another amazing episode of The Real Teachers of Atlanta. You can find me on Instagram at Joya Carter. Where can we find you, Mr. Coleman?
Coco.
_ sincerely _ Coco _
Where can we find you, Nikki?
You can find me at @IAM_Nikki D.
I know that's right. Ty, where can we find you?
Ty P.
I can't hear you.
Ty, speak up, please, so we can wrap this up.
Ty P. Smith. My producer can't hear me. That's all needs to be heard.
I know that's right.
And on that note,
Bye.
We got the queens in the house, y'all.